Hi, how are ya? Good to see y'all this afternoon. Partly cloudy day. It's a little on the chilly, but it's not bad. It's kind of nice. Y'all, I don't know about you, but I am needing an hour to just kind of decompress a little bit. This one right here, been going 90 to nothing. More to the nothing side. We'll get into that later. Anyway, so it's always nice to see y'all. My hands are cold. I'm chilly. It's got my hands buried into my pocket, my little hoodie. Oh, man. Let's say hi to some folks. Hi. Just kidding. Can you guys hear me okay? Everything sounding clear? Dream's in here. Dream had me laughing so hard. I know Dream and his wife Tammy, they're awesome people. I love them to death. I had no idea he had that kind of sense of humor. Y'all ask him sometime about that one time God made him fight a skinhead. I just lost it. Lord, keep me on this floor. Anyway, hi, Dream. Hi, Tammy. Jovita's here. Hi, Jovita. And Chris is in. Hi, Chris. And Parton's in. Hi, Ann. How are you? Bonnie Lamont. Hello, Bonnie. Thanks for coming in and spending some time with us today. And there's Charlene. Hi, Charlene. Rusty Bucket. What's up, Rusty? Yeah, you do not know how many times in the past 3 days I was going to call you. I just needed a dose of the Rusty Bucket. Hey, Debbie. Debbie's in. Christy, you made it. Hi, sis. Hi. Hope you're back to feeling good. Judy Herman's in. Hi, Judy. And Virginia. You guys, it just lifts me. Every time I see you guys pop in, you just make me smile. When I get done here, I have a lot of cookies I still have to make. You know what I did, guys? I started out Sunday. I do this every year, where I take one weekend in the month of December and I make huge amounts of baked goods, cookies and bars and all the things. And I send them with Joel to work to share with everybody up there. And I started doing that Sunday, and I started filming it. And I stopped myself after the first few batches. And I went, I'm putting an awful lot of pressure on myself that I don't need to put on myself. It's self-inflicted pressure. So the whole idea this year, I made myself stop. I'm being much more intentional about everything that I'm doing. Putting a lot of thought into everything. So for the big cookie boxes this year, I've been, on Sunday, I'll make this type. Monday, I'll make this type. Tuesday, I'll make this type. The box is going to go up to work this Thursday. I have 2 more varieties to make. I'm going to knock out my snickerdoodles today. And then I'm going to make gingerbread men and call it a day. Those aren't the only kinds that I'm putting in the box. But this box is going to, my guesstimate, it's going to come in around 4 pounds. So, yeah, buddy. Yeah, I had an interesting talk with our YouTube rep today. They contacted me, they requested a call. So we had a little meeting. Some interesting stuff going on in the background I had no idea about. But there is apparently, and Rusty, you'll be interested in this. There are 2 people. One, I don't know. I've never had any contact with her. I've seen her name pop up in a couple of chats here and there, but they're not typically channels that I watch. But there's two people who put in better than 20 attempts to get our channel shut down. And of course, they were all unfounded, and that's going to backfire on them because you can't do that. You can't do that. YouTube will catch you. They'll catch you. And if you're false flagging channels and you're habitual about it, well, I just wouldn't want to be in either one of theirs position. Nothing came at me except this is something I learned. When you have multiple claims, as they're investigating the claims, as they're looking into the claims of whatever it might be, it will cause your views to drop back. So in talking to the YouTube rep, my understanding is that that is what has been happening. As I'll put out a video and it'll get maybe 200 hits. I'm used to getting 4,000 or 5,000. So anyway, long story short, if you guys would, if you have the ability, please hype it, share it out, share our channel with your friends and your family and even your Aunt Martha. They might get a kick out of us. We could use some help getting the algorithm back where we need it to be for us. But, I'm not going to quit. There's no quit to me. I'm going to keep plugging along. Oh, we're going to do what we got to do. Hey, Troy's here. Troy's here. Oh, Blue Eyes himself. Hi, brother man. Oh, my goodness sakes. Rusty, any shout out you get, you deserve, brother man. One of the nicest people walking the planet Earth is right there. My buddy, my brother man, Rusty Bucket. Teresa Jukowitz is in the house. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for coming in. Awesome. I'm so happy to see you guys. How are you guys doing in the stress department? We are dialing it way back. My last stressor point, okay, the last 2 will be easily fixed. I'm sending out a package on Saturday. It's it's going right here in Arkansas. So as long as it doesn't go to the other town in Arkansas via Connecticut and Saskatchewan, if you've tracked any packages this year, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's crazy. Should be there by Christmas. Judy, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I heartfully appreciate that. Don't swell Bucket's head. He won't be able to tie his shoes. Yeah, but it'll float well. If we ever get any rain around here, you know what I mean? Oh, you're welcome, Teresa. I'm glad you got it. I sat at my desk and I made those cards. They're not very fancy, but I made them myself. You can kind of tell. Yeah, so I'm being very intentional about keeping it stress-free, keeping it calm. We are doing, is it 22-pound ham? Anyway, we're smoking it. That's what we're doing for Christmas this year. Christmas Eve, we kind of have this little tradition where I make a whole bunch of little finger foods, a bunch of hors d'oeuvre type things, or as we call them here, horse duvers. If you look at how hors d'oeuvre is spelled, you'll see how we come with horse duvers. Anyway. Oh, Rusty, good. You wear Crocs, so you don't have to tie your shoes. That's awesome. Crocs also float well. If you notice, I said not tie your shoes, but guess you didn't see. Boys, stop picking at one another. I want to see some handshaking going on. Oh, we got us a couple of nutheads in the chat. So our weather, I was kind of looking at some of these projections that some of these people are putting out. And I'm still contemplating whether looking at weather forecasts are a form of fortune telling or soothsaying. Let me know what you guys think about that. But anyway, so I was looking at some of these European models. And right here where we are, it's either going to be an ice storm or it's going to be like the Bahamas. There's not really any gray area in there. So, woohoo, welcome to the South. It's always interesting here. So I'm going to send that package out on Saturday, and then that's off my list of things to do. And I need to remember to ask Joel to stop and pick up more Scotch tape because he used it all. I don't know about you other gals in here, but my number one stressor around here is when somebody uses up the last of something and doesn't write it down on the list of things we need to pick up. It's guesswork all the time. I know. First world problems. If that's the only thing I have to gripe about, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, so we're going to smoke that ham on Christmas Day. I'm going to do the finger foods and all that stuff Christmas Eve. It's going to be somewhat of a I don't know where that came from. I've been sneezing and coughing the last 2 days, and I don't know where it's coming from. I'm so sorry about that. It just sneaked up on me. What was I talking about? Scotch tape, Chuck. Revolving door. Yeah, Christmas Eve tends to be a bit of a revolving door here. We never know who's going to show up. So I always like to keep a loaded charcuterie board or something similar to that, so that anybody who pops in gets a tasty little something. It's just fun. I'm looking forward to it this year. I look forward to it every year. We've got our little local church, our little non-denominational church, just up the road a piece, does a real sweet Christmas Eve service. So that's on the to-do list. Hey, Petty Jean River Homestead. Hey, Bobby, I haven't seen you in a while, friend. I hope you're doing good. Glenda Bendel's in. Glenda! Hey, Dream, do me a favor. Reach out to Peter. Ask him to hop over here. I think we need to show him a little love. Y'all, Peter, Old Man King Homestead, he could use some friends about now. I'm not going to tell you why. It's not my story to tell. But he could use a little community hug. Dream, see if you and Tammy can get him to muster on over here. Oh, Charlene, you got yours too? Yay! All right, so we've got Cape Cod. We got that one covered. Arkansas Wild Man Survival. Well, how are you? Haven't seen you around either in a while. I'm glad to see you today. Jovita. Lauren? What, my dear Jovita, what can I do for you? Oh, Judy. Okay, hang on. This is important. I have a huge praise and thank you, Jesus. 3 months ago, my daughter moved out of an RV park she lived in for 4 years. It flooded last week. Oh, can you say divine timing? Thank you, God. Y'all, he is not going to quit with me until I make a smoked meatloaf. That's what I was going to look up. When I was talking to you this morning, I meant to go over to Amazon. I'm working up a little idea, Brother Chris. I'm working up an idea. And we need to put our pointy little heads together and figure out when a good time would be to meet up with you at our midway point. Maybe see if we want a few other people coming along with us. I know Tony and Angie said that they'd want to come. So let's figure out a place and a date. Yeah, Washington's getting really hit right now. And I don't think that's going to be easing up anytime soon. It sounds like they've got one storm after another coming in at them. So let's keep them lifted in prayer. Yeah, it's important that when we know one among us is going through a struggle or a hard time, or I think it's important that we gather around them and help uplift. Remind them that there are still some very nice people in the world. They're all here right now, but you know what I mean. Thank you very much, Dream. There he is. See, you've been summoned. Hi, Peter. Thank you for coming in. It was just important. I wanted your presence here today because you mean a lot to us. Just wanted you here. How is Smokey? It was fun to find out that your vet is the same vet that we use. And yeah, Dr. O'Brien, she's amazing. The entire staff. And Jinx, our little black Manx cat, who's a tank. He's 30 pounds of he doesn't like anybody. He doesn't like anybody. And he just loves Dr. O'Brien. I was scared to death that she would be a tattered, bloody mess when we got back there to the clinic. No, he behaved perfectly for her. Anyway, let us know how Smokey's doing, please. Oh, Diana's in. Hi. Good to see you. We should catch up. I want to know how you're doing. Yep. So when I get off here, I'm going to be making so many snickerdoodles. I thought it was only 100. It's going to be closer to 200 snickerdoodles. Smokey's doing great. After a week in the hospital, she's doing amazing. Is it okay if I ask what was going on with Smokey? There have been rivers overflow from Abbotsford, British Columbia to Northern Oregon, and they're calling it a historic event. Yeah, I know. And it, like I say, it looks like there's going to be one storm after another going through that area. Well, I'm glad Smokey's doing so much better. That's awesome, Peter. That, that particular vet clinic is a little bit pricier than a lot of the other clinics around here. But if you want class A medical treatment for your animals, that is the place to go. I hear trucks. It was a big dump truck. He was going a little fast down that road. Yeah, I'm real happy to hear that Smokey's doing better. I'm treating myself today. This is not something I do on the regular. I fixed myself an iced coffee. And the flavor of the day is peppermint mocha. I don't drink coffee in the afternoon. I'm going to end up staying awake all night, which is good. I can use the time to make cookies. They even said at the ER that South County is great. Yeah, it's a fantastic clinic. I was really impressed at how efficient and clean and organized it is. And from the front reception area to back treatment areas, wow. Yeah, that's what you want when your pet's not doing well. Yeah, Gus is roaming around. Guys, he has developed some kind of an allergy, and it's causing him to lose hair. And I haven't figured out what's going on. So when we give them baths, we shampoo them with Castile soap. That's a very pure form of soap. So we use the Castile. I doubt it's from that. I think it might be a food allergy because in Bernese Mountain Dog years, 7 is considered very old, very, very old. The boys are 5. So they're getting up there in age. So they're at that point where they start developing old man issues. So, but I really want to get a grip on this. So if you guys have any suggestions for over-the-counter soothing shampoos and that kind of thing, let me know. It's just weird. The hair on his butt's falling off, guys. He looks really weird when he's walking around the house. Have you ever had a Bernarmunia? That's kind of what it looks like when he's walking around the house. It's just butt. Y'all, I got to get some hair on this boy. I know, right, Rusty? You haven't truly arrived until you have been mooned by a Bernese Mountain Dog. That's all I got to say. So clearly I have arrived. Man, he took showing your butt literally. I don't know. Look what I found, guys. Okay, now it's a party. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's doing well around here. Joel is not having a good time up at work. He's not really griping about it, but you learn how to read the people closest to you. And I know he's getting pretty put out. It started out, we were going to have this nice, big, wonderful break between Christmas and New Year's. And that got taken away. We had planned to go this past weekend over to help some friends of ours because they're trying like crazy to get into their new home. They're on a time crunch, so we wanted to help them. Oh, no, he got called into work. I don't know. But it's better than getting a pink slip, right? It's better than not having any work at all to do. And I think I've mentioned this to you guys before. He would rather take the load than have one of the guys with family and small kids have to do it. Because it's just us here. Oh, no, Judy, no, it's not. No, it's not mange. If it was mange, everybody would be afflicted because they're all in very close quarters with each other. And I've looked at it. I've scraped it. It's not mange. Okay, y'all, Peter cannot say hi to individuals right now. So don't get upset if he doesn't say hi to you directly. He's just saying hi to everybody. Oh, Burr. It's a little chilly in the house. It is what it is. I've got some great collabs coming up here shortly. One of the products arrived yesterday, and I'm really excited to bring this one to you. I think you guys are going to find some real benefits in this. Plus, it puts me in the kitchen. Go figure. I think I live in the kitchen. Anyway, I'm going to have fun with that. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to be doing something. We're going to make an entire meal, and it's going to be quite savory. So stay tuned for that. We've got that coming up. You guys know on Friday nights, Joel and I, we go live at 8 o'clock Central. We hope you can join us for that. That tends to be a whole lot of fun because Joel just kind of makes the show, you know, he's fun. And you guys, he has so much fun doing it. He looks forward to going live on Friday nights with y'all. It just makes our entire week. We look forward to it. So we hope y'all come in, carry on the shenanigans. Oh, yeah. And then let's see, what else do I have to do? So I got to get that package out on Saturday. I got to finish making the cookies, put the big cookie box together. I'm going to put some smaller ones together for our neighbors around here. We're going to make like elves and run around here. Arkansas Wildman, thank you so much. We'll put that right directly towards our sawmill fund. Y'all, I think we've talked about that a little bit too. Any super chats that come in, unless we say otherwise, all the super chats are going into a separate fund, and they are going towards our sawmill. Those cost a pretty penny. We're about 1,500 shy yet. So I know we're going to get there. But the whole goal with the sawmill, we want to start making high-end furniture for people who would never be able to afford it. We're just going to be reaching out into the community, and we're going to be finding people who are working hard to make ends meet and surprise them with a little something to brighten their home. Something that says to them, we see how hard you're trying and we appreciate you. That's the whole goal. That's what we're doing. Oh, what is this? I didn't see. Hang on. Peter's got an update here. Lauren, I don't think you caught it, but I said Smokey was positive for feline coronavirus. Everything else they tested her for was negative. See, I was hoping that they had tested her for, Feluke and all the stuff. So feline coronavirus, well, it's a little tricky, but it's not impossible. Thank you, Glenda. That's very kind of you. I don't know that we're a blessing. We're just doing what we're told to do. But we love where we live. We have an amazing, amazing area. The people are loving and kind, and they're everything Southern. We get a few bad actors that come in, but they don't stick around long because we don't tolerate it here. We just do not tolerate it here. Yeah, we love where we're at. Other people have come into the area and they call it backwards, and we're not backwards. We're not backwards. We're just polar opposite of where they're from. Thank you, Anne. That's very nice of you, ladies. Thank you. Joe Jacobson, all the way from Eastern Iowa, y'all. Say hi to Joe. Hi, Joe. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I'm not going to go real super long today because the cookie scoop awaits. I got to get these puppies done. Because I put my foot down and said, you know what? I'm just going to spread it out and make it easy on myself. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm being a little lazy. I need to step it up a few paces. Parvo negative, Feluke negative, blood parasites negative, intestinal parasites negative. Yeah, coronavirus it is. Oh, lousy. What are you doing, Banji? I don't know if that translated over the camera or not. He just came stomping in here. All 8 pounds of him was being very... The oven will warm the house. Yeah, it will. Yeah, everybody likes to be in the kitchen when I'm in there baking. Everybody likes to be in the kitchen. It's the warmest place in the house. I think we need to tear out a wall between the living room and the, I'm going to have to think about that. Maybe a pony wall. I'm going to think about it. Yeah, prayers out for so many who need them right now. I know that there are a lot of people who are going through personal struggles, whether it be loss or attacks from people you don't even know. Whatever the case is, God knows the need. So just keep sending the prayers up. And while we're praying for others to find comfort, let's also pray for the people who are intending to hurt us. Let's pray that God seeks them out to soften their hearts. Let's do that too. We're told to pray for our enemies. Pray for those who reach out to hurt you. So let's do more of that. I know it's frustrating and I know it hurts. But you know what hurts more? Being kind when the kindness really, truly matters. So if somebody reaches out to harm you, to hurt you, to cause you pain, pray for them. Forgive them. That behavior tells who they are, not who you are. Please remember that. Just live your life the way you're supposed to live your life. Whatever that looks like for you. And you keep doing what you believe you're supposed to be doing, and you'll be okay. Dream and I were talking earlier, and every time I talk to him, I hear the same thing in my head. No weapon formed against me will prosper. And that's true. Just believe it. That's true. It's absolutely true. So hold on to that, guys. What? Brother man, that is such good news. What'd you have? Nice big pork chop. What'd you have? Hey, Roberta Atkins is in. Hi, Roberta. Yeah, Troy can order his fudge now. Yeah. Troy, are you wanting some fudge, darling? Or are you wanting, that fudge, from that place in Missouri? I'm so happy for you, Troy. We can't have you shriveling away to nothingness. Okay, you guys, it's a party now. Roberta's here. Okay. All right, we're at 39 minutes, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and call it because I'm starting to get antsy. I got to get these cookies made. It's almost 4 o'clock. I've got just enough time to get the batch done and first one in the oven. I splurged this year a little bit, and I got myself another 3/4, what they call a 3/4 sheet pan. So now I'm rotating 4 of them. So I can do 2 of them at a time, which is really saving me a bunch of time. So I'm going to go hit the kitchen. I'm going to film it. And I'll bring you along. It's not this video. It's not about the recipes because everybody's got their own special, but I'm going to show you some special tweaks that I do. on these standard recipes. Let's go make some cookies, guys. Thank you so much for coming in this afternoon and spending a little time in fellowship with me. I appreciate you. We're going to try to do this every Tuesday at 3:15 Central. You guys, from my heart to yours, we appreciate you. We love you. We thank you. God bless you and keep you safe and healthy. And remember, no weapon formed against you will prosper, because if God is for you, nobody can be against you. So there, neener, neener, neener. I love all y'all. And we'll look forward to seeing you Friday night. I don't know what we're going to be doing yet, but it's going to be a gasser. Well, maybe I shouldn't have put it that way, because Joel is having burritos. Anyway, we'll see you on Friday night, 8 o'clock Central, okay? Love y'all. Watch for that video. The next one I drop, you guys comment on it. We're going to pick a random comment to name our super subscriber of the week. We're still doing that, guys. Oh, Mary Hall just made it in. All right, y'all. We will talk with you soon. Love you. Bye now.